Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. This is Madden 18 on EA Sports. Today's game features two of the leading wideouts from the highly rated wide receiver draft class of 2014. It's Mike Evans going up against Sammy Watkins.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Los Angeles Rams. They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. The first carry now for Doug Martin. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I enjoyed watching Robert Quinn in pregame warm-ups with you down on the field. Did it surprise you how tall and angular he is? You wouldn't think he'd be able to play against the run that well, would you?
But he can, and he showed it right there, didn't he?
That's that wrestling background he has. He understands leverage as well as anyone in the game. A big-time wrestler in high school. He didn't lose very often.
And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. They chalked that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
They run it again with Hyde. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Throwing on third. Gone. And got a man. It's Woods. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Goff hitting Woods for a Rams first.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And on 2nd and 10 now. Here comes the D swarming to the line. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Watch the slant. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Super one. Stay at home. Stay at home. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Super 66.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Still 9 yards to go on 3rd down.
Watch left. Watch left. Watch left. 120. Hey, kill. Motion. Super.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Forced out to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Ricardo Allen with a pick. He can't get him down.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's Martin as they begin on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers that can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
Not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Mack. And some room to maneuver. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And, boy, the reward was there. A big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Winston gives to the tailback, Martin. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Winston now to throw on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2 minutes.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit. But for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early. Probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. The toss play. This is high. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21. Yard line.
That's it, baby. What's left? What's left?
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 54 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. Now Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now at 1st and goal, expect them to tackle right here on this play.
Jameis again. Buying time to his left. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's Patty. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down.
Let's go. Over. No. Check. Patriot.
Patty now. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's brought down, but not before getting across midfield to the 45. 23 yards on the play. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's second down. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. Down to about the 22 here. Second down a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So this offensive unit, they've now had 3 drives, and they only have 3 points to show for it.
Payoff is the key for everything. How many offenses have we talked to that say we have to finish drives? Thus far, this team hasn't finished it quite the way they've wanted to.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Looking downfield for Godwin. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll get it down deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 57 yards. From the red zone now, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. out as the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. To go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. It's a gain of 5. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. They'll look to throw now on first down. Out to the flat for Hyde. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get what's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Back there, Philly, here we go. What's the pass? All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And Woods has it complete. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll set up to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. Right side complete. That's Woods. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now back to throw. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play, as we'll get a timeout. As they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On now is the big leg of Greg Zuerlein. He has hit from as far as 61 away in his career. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
Jameis to throw it. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They start the drive with Martin. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second and just 1. They'll run with Mack. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A first down throw for Winston. Dancing to his left. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And a catch right side by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Goff working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 36. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
And that is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Did they keep it in? They did. They kept it in. It's down close to the goal line at the 1-yard line. So out come the Bucs now. If they're going to take it in for another touchdown like they did on their last drive, they're going to have to do it the hard way, starting at the 1.
And boy, is that a difficult position. Obviously, where they are on the field, they have to be careful with the football. But at the same time, they can't be so careful that they can't run their offense as well. Everyone's got to lock in this situation. No mistakes.
Out of his end zone, Winston. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. They'll throw again from their own end zone. Evans has it left side. And they'll get him down up past the 15. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Mitchell. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Goff now looks to throw. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the third quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
After the interception, here's Goff. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargraves with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And tough starting field position here. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. Able to power through. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mack. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Martin. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. On play action, Winston. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 42. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Following the interception, Winston looking downfield for Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play you've got to consider he might try and run past you. So your goal as a defensive back is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. But if you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye,
he just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
On second down, here's Goff. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. And give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
The Rams on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is third down and 12. A shotgun snap for Goff. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They run the counter now on first down. And he's got room. He's got daylight. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Corey Grant with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. Those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now it's a bootleg with Winston. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Play fake to Martin. Now Jameis. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. Austin. 83 yards. And the Rams are able to draw a bit closer.
When you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. It's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. Now the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Let's go now.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderato. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken parm from last night's gone to your head. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down, Winston. Steps away to his left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Here's Mack. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And I think about other practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock. When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now a play fake to Martin. Here's Winston. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Michael Brockers in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will make this now an 18-point ball game. And you figure with that, this game's pretty well out of reach.
It would take a heck of a comeback at this point. Being 3 scores down, I think that's too much to ask with time winding down here in the 4th.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Orange. Super 66. Super.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. In motion right is Watkins.
Super one. Switch.
Play action. It's Goff. Steps away. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st and 10, Goff. Now they go screen. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back at the 17-yard line. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Goff. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 6. Goff now looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Starting the drive with a give to Mack. Good move, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That 1st down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back near his own goal line, Winston. And Jameis is going to go down in the end zone, and that is going to be a safety. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Taking it about the 16. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
2nd and 10. Goff again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 17. And some room to roam now. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He's going to let it fly, and it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
On 2nd and 10, gone. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows